The chapel froze when my mother's voice cut through the air, sharp enough to turn every head in the room. "You changed your name." There was no shock in her tone, only judgment. I slid into the second row seat, the program still warm in my hand. My new name, Evelyn Morrison, printed in deliberate black ink. Beside me, the chair-marked family remained untouched, just like every milestone they'd missed. Growing up in Austin, I learned to shrink myself between louder lives, where noise meant importance, and importance never belonged to me. Vivian always got the warm attention, Brendan got the urgency, and I learned to clean my own messes, pack my own lunches, and fold my achievements into my pockets where no one would notice. At 12, holding a science award no one came to see, I was told to carry my sister's jacket. At graduation, the only empty chair in the family section was mine. At Rice University, they forgot my awards with a casual "well, try." Over the years, my words grew shorter, until silence felt safer than speaking. Even as I chased research, presenting early desalination work to 5 empty reserved seats, I was sent photos of backyard barbecues instead of encouragement. The breaking point came 8 months before my dissertation defense, when I repeated the date, April 22nd, 3 p.m., 4 months, only for Brendan to announce a spring barbecue at the same time. My mother laughed, telling me not to be dramatic, and the day of my defense, they were all at Brendan's. I didn't cry. I simply walked into the auditorium, defended 8 years of work alone, and the title doctor felt hollow in my chest. That night, I created a folder called Transition and began the quiet work of leaving, the petition for a name change. Financial documents, digital accounts, each one reorganized with precision they never gave me. At the courthouse, line by line, my new name settled onto the page like it belonged there. I moved to Portland, to quiet streets where silence wasn't punishment. My workplace saw me, colleagues valued my voice, and no one compared me to my siblings. Meanwhile, the ripples from my disappearance reached back home. HR denied emergency contact access, my Austin landlord refused to reveal my new address, and my old phone filled with frantic voicemails demanding explanations I no longer owed. Then Aunt Rutha, one person who truly saw me, passed away, and I returned to Austin for her funeral. When my mother saw the name on my program, she stopped mid-step. "You should have told us," she whispered. "You should have shown up," I replied. After the service, she insisted families move past things, but I told her the truth. They didn't forget me, they chose other things. Repeatedly, Vivian insisted I didn't need to go this far, but I told her I didn't go far. I just went where I was seen. Brendan said nothing, and as I closed the car door, they finally understood they could no longer reach me, not legally, not digitally, not emotionally. Back in Portland, life settled around me like a gentle fog. My name, my real name, appeared on memos and research drafts. I drank coffee in silence that belonged to me, sat on my balcony wrapped in a blanket while the city hummed its quiet song, and realized the memory of that empty chair at my defense no longer hurt. I didn't hate them. Hatred required weight, and I had finally set theirs down. The paperwork had carved a clean boundary. On one side, the girl waiting to be chosen. On the other, the woman who chose herself. I walked toward the life my old name never allowed me to live. And now, when I sign Evelyn Morrison, the silence that follows is no longer empty. It is mine, steady and whole. Some doors stay closed simply because I no longer choose to open them.